Yo, what is up guys? It's Pedro here, and in today's video, I will be bringing you guys my Week 16 preview of the Washington football team versus the Carolina Panthers. I will give you guys a very important injury update on both Washington and the Panthers. Then I will be giving you guys my keys to victory and then my final score prediction. So if you're new, subscribe for Washington and NFL content. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so first we'll start off with our injury report and then we'll go to the Panthers. So we have a lot of injury news today, some good and some bad. So the only players that did not practice today were Terry McLaurin and Thomas Davis. So the Terry McLaurin thing is definitely concerning. It could be, obviously he is hurt, but it could be Ron Rivera giving him the whole week off and see how it does. Hopefully, though, he's going to be able to play because that would be obviously a huge loss if he can't play. Limited Alex Smith again, but he was doing more than he was doing yesterday, so that is a little bit of good news. Antonio Gibson was limited, also doing more. Wes Schweitzer, Morgan Moses, and KPL were all limited. I expect Wes Schweitzer and Morgan Moses to play. Not really sure about Kevin Pierre-Louis. And the good news, Cole Holcomb was a full participant. So that is very, very good news. And that means he's all in for Sunday. So that is great, great news. I mean, you're going to get Cole Holcomb fully healthy for this week. I mean, that's a huge part of why we lost that game last week because, our linebackers were not good in the run game. So having Cole Holcomb back, I'm excited to see if Khaleke Hudson, if he can have another great game. And then we'll see about KPL and Michael Kendricks. So now I want to also read something about Alex Smith and Antonio Gibson, kind of an injury update on him. So this is what Ron Rivera said. Antonio Gibson looked good today, took a number of reps, looked positive. So I think Gibson's going to play. I really, really do. He's been limited all week, but from what I've been hearing, I do think he's going to play. Not sure if he's going to be limited in the game, but I do think he's going to dress up for the game. And then Alex Smith, not sure yet when he'll know if he's going to play. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday morning, but he said he was encouraged by Smith's movements and stepping into his throws. That's been an issue. So, really we don't know who's going to play. Right now, I would lean towards Dwayne, but I still am a little bit optimistic about Alex Smith being able to play. There was a report earlier today from Adam Schefter that, they're not very encouraged about it. And then Ian Rappaport from NFL Network said they are encouraged and think he has a chance to play. So, there's different reports, so we'll see. We'll get a better sense tomorrow. But it would be a huge boost for us, obviously, if Alex Smith could play. And now, real quick, on to the Panthers. They've also got a lot of injuries. Christian McCaffrey, their best offensive player, he's out. Brian Burns, their best defensive player, he's out. Troy Pride, Hip, and Russell Okung all did not participate today. So, that's a tackle and a good linebacker. So, they've got a lot of bad injuries, too. And, we'll see with Terry. That's our worst injury right now. Him and Alex Smith, hopefully they can come back for this week. We'll see if Terry practices at all tomorrow. Okay, so now on to our keys to victory for the Washington football team. So the first one is we gotta limit the big plays to the Panthers wide receivers. I mean, they got Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel. I mean, these guys are all pretty good deep threats, and they're pretty fast. Don't want to allow them to get these long plays, long touchdowns. So that's what we got to do. Limit those plays. Curtis Samuel is used in the run game as well. Got to keep an eye on him, and I think they will. We did a good job against Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. Let's do it again against DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson. Both have 1,000+ receiving yards this year. So got to make sure we limit those big plays for them. And I think we will. I mean, Kendall Fuller, Ronald Darby both played good last week. So let's see what they do. So the next one is no matter who is playing for us at quarterback or running back, in fact, let's rely on the run game. McKissick is more than a capable back. So is Barber. I mean, getting those short yards. And we'll see what Lamar Miller can do. And if Gibson can play, that's even better. We got to rely on the run game because I don't necessarily trust Haskins to not turn the ball over. And I know he's capable of doing that. I know he cannot turn the ball over, but I rather keep it in the hands of our running backs and only throw when needed. I want us to rely on the run game. Their run defense isn't that great. They allowed a bunch of yards last week to Aaron Jones and the Packers, so rely on the run game, especially if Antonio Gibson is back, because that would be a huge boost. So rely on the run game on offense. So the next one, this is just in general. Doesn't matter if Gibson or here also is a clip of Alex Smith throwing and Dwayne Haskins as well. Doesn't matter if Dwayne Haskins is playing or if Alex Smith is playing. Our offensive playmakers need to step up and make some big plays. Also, they need to not drop the ball. I mean, obviously Haskins had some bad throws in that game against Seattle, but he also had some good throws where the receiver simply dropped it. I mean, Robert Foster had a drop, Cam Sims had a drop, Terry had a drop or two, Peyton Barber had a drop. That can't happen. So this game, not only do our playmakers need to not drop the ball, but they need to make some big plays for our quarterback, regardless if it's Haskins or if it's Alex Smith, and obviously need to limit the penalties. And, JP Finley on this tweet said, Alex Smith going through individual drills today. Smith doesn't look fluid. I don't necessarily agree with it. Maybe you could say the footwork a little bit, but he looks pretty normal to me. You gotta let me know down in the comments below. But he looks pretty normal to me. We'll see, though, tomorrow what does end up happening if Alex Smith is questionable or whatever for the game. But, regardless, I think we should be fine. So, the last one is the second to last one, gotta get to the quarterback. Teddy Bridgewater does have a little bit of a fumbling. Chase Young, Montez Sweat, our whole D-line. Let's fluster him, get 3+ sacks. Russell Okung might be out, so that could be a huge boost to us. And, also, they've got a bunch of injuries. So, let's get to the quarterback, fluster Teddy Bridgewater. He's a little bit mobile, but not that mobile, of course, not nearly mobile as Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, and Russell Wilson. So we should be fine in that. And then the last key to victory is we got to win the turnover battle. Usually I don't like to do this in the keys to victory because it's just an obvious one, but I think for this game especially, I think we can just run this ball out in this game, keep running the ball, pass it when we can, and if we win the turnover battle, I really think we're going to win this game. I think this year we're undefeated when winning the turnover battle. Most coaches obviously have a winning percentage when they do win the turnover battle, but Ron Rivera has an even higher winning percentage than most coaches, so with him, you have to win the turnover battle, and I think we will win the turnover battle, and if we do, I think we're going to end up winning. So those are the 5 keys to victory for us against the Panthers. Now on to my score predictions. So I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I do see us winning this game. I'm going to say 24-17. I think regardless of what quarterback plays, I think we win this game. Obviously, I'm more comfortable with Alex Smith playing, but even with Dwayne Haskins playing, he had a solid second half last week. I actually didn't think he played that great, but when I was watching the film and listening to Chris Cooley's film breakdown, he actually thought he played decent, so we'll see what he does. And last year, we beat the Panthers with Dwayne Haskins as our quarterback, and our team was much worse than it is now. It's not even close. Our defense is so much better than it was last year. So is our offense, and their team is a little bit better, but not that much. And I think that even if Dwayne Haskins is playing, we should, win this game. Cole Holcomb coming back, Khalid Hudson getting another week under his belt, Michael Kendricks possibly playing, Gibson most likely coming back. I do like our chances, and we'll see if Terry McLaurin plays. We'll see about that. I want to hear what your guys' score prediction is in the comments down below, and I will stream on Saturday before the game, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Happy Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas to you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash that like button, subscribe if you guys new, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video. Peace, guys.